Hey, it's Leo, and welcome back to my Sound Museum YouTube channel. A bit of an unboxing today. My mail has just arrived, and this has finally arrived from the UK. My reissue of Gina's Fresh album. Yay! 2 CDs and a DVD. So join me as we unbox the 2024 reissue of Gina's pop-tastic 90s album, Fresh.
Hey boy, you wanna get fresh?
Alright, let's get Gina unboxed. There is the wrapper, that's the sticker at the front there. And this is the gorgeous box, that's the front of it. And this is the back. And this is the side. And it's got the G on that side. And that side there. So this is a really cool box set from Cherry Red Records. Let's unbox it open. That's what's inside. A gorgeous little purple box full of Gina goodies. We love that. So first of all, I'm going to show you the actual CDs. So beginning with the album, these come in like a cardboard sleeve. This is the cover of that iconic album, Fresh, from Gina G, 1997. That's the back of it there. Even the inside is purple. You can see that? Yeah, it's purple. And that's the actual CD, G for Gina, CD1. Now, I also have the original 1997 album on CD, and there it is there. And as you can see, it's personally signed by Gina herself. When I interviewed Gina back in 2011, but more on that a bit later on. And let's compare the two. So this is the original 1997 edition. Now, with the 1997 edition, from what I can gather, with this new reissue, just a little bit on this one, on the reissue, is the Eurovision version, which is shorter, and that's the version that Gina sang at Eurovision. And also on the 1997 reissue was a bonus track, a bonus remix of just a little bit, the Motivate Vintage Honey Mix. This does not appear on this CD, but there is some other remixes on here as well. So I'll show you the CDs, and then we'll go through the different mixes and see what the reissue has and what is on my CD singles as well. But that's the reissue. There we go. And this is obviously the original, which I've got here. That's the original inner for the album. And of course, that is the original CD, the 1997 edition. So the next CD in this gorgeous box set is CD2. And this is the remixes. So this is the back of it. The G is on display. And the inside of this one is pink and green. Really cool. So the detail is fantastic on this new release. And the final CD, or the DVD, is this one. That's the DVD cover. And that's the back cover there. Show you the DVD. There we go. And once again, the inside is like a mauve color, like a blue color. And this has all the videos plus the Eurovision live performance of just a little bit on the bonus DVD. Let's just go through the booklet, because the booklet is quite thick here. So this is the cover of the booklet, and that's the back of the booklet. Gorgeous photo of Gina and some liner notes all about Gina's career, Another gorgeous photo of Gina. That was from the Fresh photo shoot. Heaps of liner notes by Tom Parker. So some detailed liner notes, which I haven't read yet, but I will do after this unboxing. And then we have the credits. So this has all the details about the actual CD singles. And as you can see there on the left is all the details, and on the right is all the covers for the singles, which is fantastic. And this is a really cool centerfold. Now that chocolate icing, there is my interview with Gina, and she tells me all about the photo shoot. So I'll tell you about that a bit later on. But this is the song words for the booklet. Gorgeous photos of Gina, and I love the attention to detail. They've done this very well. Cherry Red Records. And a lot of these photos I haven't actually seen before, which is amazing. Final credits. Gina on the horse. There we go. That is the booklet for the new 2024 reissue. Now let's go back to the actual CDs, because I want to check out what is on the actual CDs and what is on my 90s CD singles, because reading some reviews online, a lot of the mixes on this box set, on the new box set, the remixes are not on the singles. So they're obviously either unreleased or released to vinyl back in the day. So I'm keen to check out what mixes are on here and what's on my CDs I have already. So I've shown you my signed copy of Fresh, the original, which is there. And this is Gina's debut single, Ooh Ah Just a Little Bit, once again signed by Gina herself. And that is the CD. Very small writing back in the 90s, and as you get older, one can't see. So this is the Australian CD single for Gina, Ooh Ah Just a Little Bit. I picked this up in New Zealand because in the 90s I was living in Auckland, so all my CD singles were actually purchased in New Zealand. But on this CD single, which is that one, there is 5 mixes of Ooh Ah Just a Little Bit, and from what I can see on the track listing here, the Motivate Extended Vocal Mix is on this and this, which is fantastic. So that's a match with that one. I'll just check the other mixes that are on this compared to the reissue. And from what I can see, guys, the only mix that appears on this one and this one is the Motivate Extended Vocal Mix. All the other mixes on this I don't have, but the mixes on here are not on here. Are you keeping up with me? So this is really good, because sometimes when you buy these reissues, you have a lot of the mixes already, but in this case, the ones on here, a lot of them I don't have, which is fantastic. Next one is I Belong to You, which is that one, signed by Gina again. So this is the UK version, which they obviously released in New Zealand. So I'll just check what is on this one compared to my original. Okay, the video edit is not on this one from what I can see. So the 12-inch extended mix appears on both. Okay, everything else on this CD single is not on this. So once again, the mixes I have on this one are not on this one. And there's mixes of I Belong to You on this one, which I don't have, which is, again, fantastic. So really good value. I love how they've sort of done that, because a lot of fans have the singles already, have all the mixes, and to include mixes we don't have is brilliant. Loving that. Okay. Next one is Fresh. Now I have CD1 and CD2 of this. So this is once again signed by Gina herself when I interviewed her back in 2011. This is the Fresh CD single. Now on this one, I'll just compare. The Bayside Vocal Club Mix appears on this version of Fresh, which I have. And that's the back of it. That's a CD. The Bayside Vocal Mix appears on these two. Other versions which appear on this of Fresh is the Fat and Funky Vocal Club Mix. Do I have this one? Interesting. So on this one, there is the Fat and Funky refreshed dub, but on this one, we get the Fat and Funky Vocal Club. So yes, another gem I don't have, thanks to this one. So that is my Fresh CD singles, those two from back in the day. Give Me Some Love, which is that one. And this one is the Australian edition. This is the CD. So let's see what's on this one. If there's any ones we don't have. So on this one, we get the Eurobeat mix, which is not on this one. So I don't have that one. And we also get on this one, Fitch Bros Exit Boston Radio Edit. Who comes up with these mixed names? I've got no idea. And again, I don't have that one. Actually, on this one, we have the Fitch Bros Exit Boston, which is over 8 minutes. But this has the radio edit of that one. So, sort of similar, but a shorter version appears on this one. And the Andy and Lamboy Club Vocal Mix appears on that one. And it appears on this one as an Andy and Lamboy mix. So I'm pretty sure they are the same. So a couple of double ups on that one. And the final single that I have from Gina is that one, Ti Amo. And this writing is extremely small. And this is the UK version, made in Germany. Maybe this is the European version, perhaps. So anyway, a couple of double ups on this one. Let me have a look here. So Ti Amo, we have on this one, the Metro's Summer of Love Club Mix. That appears on this one. Okay, so that's the same. And we also have the Andy and Lamboy Strip Dub Mix. I don't have on my original CD single. So yeah, a really excellent collection from Gina G, from the team at Cherry Red Records. I am absolutely wrapped with my 2024 reissue. I've taken you through both CDs and the DVD, and my personal collection, which has been signed by Gina as well. As I mentioned before, back in the day, I interviewed Gina and I looked on my computer and I found the exact date was the 31st of May, 2011. So 13 years ago, I interviewed Gina here in Melbourne. So last year on my Sound Museum podcast, I done a Gina G episode, and the episode is available on all podcast providers. It's also available here on YouTube as well. I'll leave the link for you in the notes. You can check out the episode. And as a bit of a bonus, I revisit my 2011 interview with Gina herself. She was absolutely fabulous. Such a lovely lady. We had such a great chat with her, and she signed all my CDs. She even invited me to her single launch, which was Next to You, which was her, I guess, her comeback single back in 2011. And she invited me to appear in her music video, which was filmed the same night as the single launch at Red Benny's nightclub in Chapel Street in Melbourne on the 3rd of June 2011. That's when the Next to You video was filmed here in Melbourne. That's the Australian version of the track. That's when the video was filmed. I've got such fond memories of the video shoot. Basically, they filmed Gina performing first. So she'd done the live performance to launch the single. She sang Next to You and Ooh Ah just a little bit. And then afterwards, they stayed back and done some other shots for the video. And it was those scenes that I was a part of. And it wrapped up in the early hours of the morning. And it was so much fun seeing Gina in action. It was a really cool experience watching a video being made. And you can watch that Australian version of Next to You here on my Sound Museum YouTube channel. I'll also leave that link for you in the notes as well, so you can watch the Australian version of the Next to You video. So I really hope you've enjoyed this Gina G unboxing. When the mail came, I was super excited and I had to share my unboxing with you and my Gina G singles as well. This was pre-iTunes, pre-streaming, pre-downloads. There was no online shopping or anything like that. You basically got the CD that was released in your country. And those versions I have are all from New Zealand. So I really hope you've enjoyed this unboxing and revisiting my old Gina G CD singles from back in the day. Let me know what's in your collection and what you think of the 2024 fresh reissue from Cherry Red Records. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And by subscribing, it really helps me out. For you, it's free, but for me, it just helps me out with the algorithm, getting my videos to more people here on YouTube. So I really appreciate if you can subscribe. That would be amazing. So I'm off to play my CDs and watch the DVD. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, you take care.